The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Missouri's offense will get the first possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They send the tight end in motion. Use the play fake, down a throw. Snags it on the right. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Tigers want to move quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Clinton. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the passing attack, they were going to attack all areas of the field, and right out of the gate, first drive, they go deep down the middle of the field, and they come up with a big one.
He wants to throw it again. The quick out. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Now on second and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. A third and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, third and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Typically, you don't think of an offense built around its tight end, but they got no production from there last week. They'll need that to improve in this one, David.
Yeah, he's a chain mover. He's a red zone threat. That big old body, man, he's a matchup problem. So they definitely need to find a way to make sure that they're feeding the big fella, that they're using him in different ways. And listen, balance on offense is good. Still use the receivers. But, Jesse, they can't forget about that dude.
No, and I don't think you have to all of a sudden panic and all of a sudden reinvent your playbook offensively. You just got to...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over first.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Missouri comes up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Missouri! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Offense in a split backfield. The give to the tailback. On the move at the 30. Turning it on. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. To the air, it's Pointer. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Rushes on him. Zings it complete to the right. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
From the gun, the running back has it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Clinton. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the 1st.
Gets it to him on the screen. Breaks into the open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down.
Stop me when you've heard this before. 1st down, 1st down, 1st down. Just continuing to put 1st downs together. So far, this defense, I just can't find any answers.
The inside handoff. Ball was loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. It's complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. How about the little toss out to the fullback to give him a touch?
And you said little toss because they're not trying to throw bombs to the fullback. This is a guy that's going to be more of a possession wide receiver. But if you can depend on him and he can catch the football consistently, you can get
picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. On first and goal, Missouri will try to strike pay dirt. To the air, it's Pointer. A little screen to the running back. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now this offense is back on the field. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
It's now third down.
Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
At the 25-yard line. Fourth down coming up.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. And they can't connect. costly turnover on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Power football with the run. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game if they were going to have success, they had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is. Deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks, it's Russ. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He put some heat on that one down the middle.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. His drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Jennings. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
He's tackled at the 27. Brings up third down.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. It's complete to the left. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
On the play.
That is how you play defense. You drop back, you let him catch the football, you go attack, you don't let him break tackles. Really nice execution by the defense.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
It's a turnover on downs.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Wells. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Off play action. Catch in the middle. It's Wells. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Pointer. Unleashes one deep. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a... He gets a hand on it, and it's blocked. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Handoff from the gun. He's in open space downfield. Found a seam on the left. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Georgia is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Matthew Stafford and Stetson Bennett among the greats to play in Athens. They're trailing by just 4 to Mississippi State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll move the tight end. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Oh, he's got some space. He's forced out of bounds at the 31, but that is why you keep it on the ground. Missouri wants to go fast.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
At the 20, he's got space. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebacker.
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Touchdown, Missouri! The defense putting points on the board. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Split backs here. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll run play action, extending the play. The short hands, it's Russ. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field. Quickly
to the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little. And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football. Gashes him in the middle. Pulls it in and takes it in for a touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Back to throw, it's Pointer. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
To the air on 2nd down. He's got an open man. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18.
Here we go.
To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that's what this defense needs to get going. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure, get the quarterback to the ground. Now maybe start turning this defense around.
Under fire. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. So Missouri will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a crease, it's Tatum. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing.
Set to kick this one.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They'll open the second half on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The play action fake. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws. He's got him wide open. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. No, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. This offense has it with really good field position. Leaves it with the running back.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Fights off a defender. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the foot.
A shot toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. This offense starts deep in a hole. Not much room there. They'll give him one to the 9.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down or else they are really in trouble. He's past the 30. At the 45 on its way. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. You look to be backed up and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50 and they'll have it 1st and 10. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use his speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
On the set.
Trying to pick up a 1st down.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Fires to the end zone. Makes the catch and gets the score.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Still running at the 40. Bulldozes his way through. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Pointer. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wells. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Quickly complete. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So Missouri will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Mama, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Makes the grab. It's Tatum. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. Second down coming up. Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Beckham. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, going to the air. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He leaves it with his back. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Return takes it inside the 30, down to the 28 as the defense has them setting up shop from there.
And this QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize, they get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
Johnson wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Got his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And here is the offense on the third play of this drive, getting the first down and doing it running the football. Everything seems to be shifting in this team's favor.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Now from inside the red zone. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
It's caught. It's a touchdown. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. There's being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll go 4 wide, twin receivers on either side on 2nd and 6. Quick release on the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. To the air, it's Pointer. Oh, he makes the catch. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. The run to the left. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They're setting up the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Georgia is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been sicking them since the opening kickoff. They're up by 17 over Mississippi State. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Johnson looking to throw. Makes the grab. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Gets the back moving. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Picks up the first down, still moving. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. The RPO, it's complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Trying play action. Finds his big tight end.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Sends it back in motion. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Johnson wants to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Beckham. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Unloads to the wideout. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. They do believe in this four-down territory stuff. 0 for 4 doesn't stop him from trying a fifth. Makes a grab past the marker. At the 40, there he goes. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Gives it on the option. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Pulls and throws out the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Back to throw, it's Pointer. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And here comes the field goal unit. Got to make sure they're sound in protection. They had one blocked earlier. No good. After the missed field goal, this lead still sitting at 13. They'll go back to work on offense.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed and a missed opportunity.
Well, that DB basically could have just ran that route for the wide receiver. He was all over him. There was no shot that receiver was going to be able to make that play. Beautiful job by the defensive back.
Snagged out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Lining up to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success.
He's got it, first down and more. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds a man on the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Now, fourth down.
Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Beckham. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
But you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit, because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Johnson looking to throw. Trying to bull his way in. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Really don't like that play call for 2 reasons. Number one, if you're down inside the 3-yard line, just run the football. Trust your guys up front to be able to get it done. But 2, if you are going to throw it, it's got to be a bang-bang play. You've got to have slants or quick outs or a back shoulder fade. Anything long developing, it just forces the quarterback to have to hold on to the football. And because of that, he took a
And it's a touchdown, puts 6 on the board. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They've been able to move the ball, but the kicker has let them down. They've had missed field goals, and you wonder now, if you get in plus territory, you just go for it on fourth down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Takes a hit as he fires. Good quickness to grab it off the balance. Wide open spaces. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Offense gets set for second down. Johnson wants to throw it. He's got him. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Catch in the middle, it's Russ. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. Wants to throw it. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Grabbed behind the line. It's Tatum. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And they're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
One more play to pad the stats. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires toward the end zone. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it.